Hello, my name is Mariana, and today this is a reading for Cancer. So, Cancer, as usual, I'm doing this reading with my own tarot deck, so the cards that you see are from this deck. So, Cancer, here we have another very simple message as it was for Geminis. It feels very clear because I feel like you are very clear about your own power and you're very clear about your self-worth. It feels like you have come to a point in your life that you have already accomplished a few things, and those things, they give you kind of like this it's like this proof or this evidence that you are very capable of, achieving very successful things. It's like whatever you set yourself, out for, achieving or reaching or manifesting, it feels like you are able to do so. It's like you're able to get there. But I feel like it's like throughout your life you have been honing that skill, and that it's like it goes through this journey of recognizing your own inner patterns, especially your mental patterns. And by now you have found a way to vent out, to it's like to release these additional thought forms that are not contributing to this process of manifesting what you want, what you desire. Because I feel like not only you are completely aware of your power to manifest, that is emphasized here over and over, but you know where the manifestation comes from. It's like you know what is the beginning of this process, which starts with the very first step, the very first moment that you even decide to make this into something real, something concrete. And so I feel like it's not just the fact that you are in tune with this desire, with this intention from a heart space, which is also here, but you're also very good in putting it out there. It's like you're very good in creating stuff, perhaps with your own hands, but it's like just bringing them into being. It's like bringing these ideas into being, but you're not allowing all of your ideas to overwhelm you, which is a very good thing. And I feel like this is because you are in a moment where you have achieved like this sense of authority is the word that is coming through, but I was going to say maturity in regards to your abilities, your skills, because we're beginning here with the King of Pentacles. So this King of Pentacles is you knowing your self-worth, you knowing how much you are an incredible, valuable person. So you know what you have had like throughout your life in terms of, your challenges, your achievements, your goals, like your obstacles, all of that. It feels like, your point of success right now is because it's like you can look back and you can recall every single step of the way, because we have the Two of Pentacles. And it's almost like you know that you are where you are today because it all started with that first step. So you're very mindful, I want to say, Cancer, like every time that you have to take one step forward, it's like you know exactly where you're standing, you know exactly where you're going. You have this clear direction because you are flowing in a clear direction where there is no external or even internal pollution. Because then we have the Ten of Swords, and this is what I was talking about, how throughout this journey of, incredible success, I want to say, and it's not just material success, although that could be true as well because of the King of Pentacles, but I want to say it's more like the sense of self-worth. It's like you know who you are, you know how much you can manifest, right? Or whatever you want. It's like you know that you can make it into something real. So therefore, it's like you know your value, and you know that it starts with just one step. So it's like you're very humble at the same time that you are very successful. So you know that in order to take this very first step. And this is something interesting that is coming through right now, because it's like, if you go back to the first step that brought you to where you are right now, it's like you could tell that there was this immense energy just like overwhelming you, or the potential for this overwhelming energy or anxiety. It's like it was real, it was in your mind, it was surrounding you. But right now, it's like you know how to handle that. It's like you have learned throughout this process, throughout this journey. That's the reason why you're starting as the king. It's like sorry about the noise. You've been, through a lot. So you have accomplished a lot already. But it's like you always go back to that very first step, and you remember that it wasn't easy. There was a lot that you needed to overcome inside your mind to have the courage to make this physical first step, right? It's like to really take this leap and move, right, in the physical. So the way that you found to really go through this and to handle this, or to at least deal with this issue of, the potential for overwhelming thoughts, or the tendency to, be anxious, or, whatever, like just too excited or too worried. It's like all of the things in your mind, right, just filling up space. It's like you found a way to release that talking to another person. So this feels almost like a therapist, or like a friend that that you can talk about stuff that, everything that is in your mind. This is what it feels. It's almost like you feel like a creative person, but a hands-on person. It's not like you're just having ideas. Maybe in the beginning, maybe before you took this actual first step, it was all in your mind. But since that moment, and I feel like that was a long time ago, because now you are here, but you remember that still, because you hold that remembrance in your heart space, because we have the Queen of Cups, which is also representing you. So these are two facets of your own being, Cancer. It's like this is your more practical, day-to-day type of ability to just, deal with the mundane. But here, it's like with this Queen of Cups, this is your true essence. This is your heart connection. This is how you listen to yourself, right? It's like when you are in tune with your heart, it's like exactly, it's like how to differentiate it from your mind space. It's like your mind space can be very, full of thoughts and things, but it's like in your heart, that you find peace. And that you can open your heart with this friend or this therapist, because in a sense it's like they are this outlet. They are this, it's just like this way to release something that is too much, right? So before you take this step, it's like that there are moments that it's like it's just going to make it easier if you release all of these thoughts talking to somebody about this, right? And it feels like there is this somebody that it's like it's almost like you consider them as a very loving person. But I want to say that because this Queen of Cups can also be seen as them, like, a motherly figure. But I want to say that this is more you, because they are here, this friend or this therapist, they are here just as a listener. They are good at listening, right? It's like they extend their hand. They are going to make sure that that they are in the trenches with you, right? When you are struggling, when you are overwhelmed. But it's like that in sharing this, it's like you can go back to your own heart space. So it's almost like if you see them as the Queen of Cups, it's just because they are serving as a mirror, so that you can take the step, the leap, because that you are in your heart space. It's like if you, before this moment, right, before, this very successful phase, or, this moment in your life, it's like that you can trust them, just because it's like you always felt good around them. There's something about like feeling like feeling that they welcome you, that they love you, that they care for you. And that's almost like receiving that from yourself, right? And that's the reason why you can restore your heart, or you can come back to your heart, distinguishing exactly what is, just taking up space in your mind, and that which is going to bring you the sense of peace and calm and serenity when you are in your heart space, which is exactly what is coming next. Because I feel like when you took that first step, it's like this is what happened. It's like you went to this person, which is here just as a listener, right? To be there with you, to make sure that you know that they are there with you, so that you could find your heart again, so that you could come to this very abundant phase. But abundant not just in the physical, that is part of that, but again, it's like the sense of self-worth, which I feel like you are completely aware of that by now. So it feels like you have found a way to manifest things, because we have the Magician coming after this Queen of Cups. So it's almost like it's almost like this. You know that you have to take this step. This first step is the most crucial one. This is the most significant one, and maybe even the hardest one, right? But it is a very simple thing. And it's like now you know the process to take this leap, take this first step, almost like overcome your own inner thoughts, your own inner demons. Just so it's like, this is like to prevent you from, getting overwhelmed or losing control over your mind and losing yourself in the process. Because it's like, if you were, to be taken by your mind, it's like that would just distance yourself from your heart space. But having somebody there to talk to like literally just spill your heart, right? It's like just put it out there, maybe to speak it out loud. It's like it brings this tranquility to the heart space, and so it centers you, it recenters you, so that you can find your true power, which is kind of like this power to manifest. And it's funny because the way that I was seeing this hat of the Magician, it's almost like inside the hat of the Magician, this I've never seen this image before, but it's almost like here is your private session with your therapist, right? It's like inside the hat of the Magician is where you have this conversation, where you it's almost like where you can release everything that is just occupying space, right, in your mind, so that it doesn't pollute, right? I was talking about the pollution. It's like, it's almost like you are aware of the things that you carry inside your mind that could overwhelm you, that could pollute the capacity that you have to manifest, right? It's almost like if you didn't have this person to talk to, it's almost like the container of this Magician wouldn't be, it's like it wouldn't be there to hold the tendency, right, of, becoming too anxious. You see what I mean? It's like having somebody there is like really essential, and you have figured that out. So right now it's like you know how to do things, right? The moment that you want to take the step to manifest something, it's like you know that the potential for the anxiety to come through is here, but you know how to handle it right now. And so you know that your manifestation is intact. It's almost like you know that you can bring your ideas safely, right, and very wisely, and very still connected to the heart space, to the outside, because it's like what's spilling out of this hat is not the anxiety or the excess of thoughts or whatever it is, right? Or the overwhelm or whatever was polluting, right? The pollution is kept inside because it's being transmuted inside the hat of the Magician, right? It's like in this very private person, in this very private moment with this person that is welcoming you to really, just release it, everything, just put it out there. And so everything that spills is just like everything that you need, right? Everything that you want. just the necessary things, not excessive, right? It's like just the necessary steps, just the necessary skills. That is your true magic. Because you know that when you are inside, it's like this is your moment to rest. So you also know when to move, but also when to retreat, when to, deal with this tendency of, becoming overwhelmed with all of your ideas, right? Because after this Magician, we have the Four of Swords. So you know that there is a moment to manifest and create great things. Like you have done this, so you know this, right? But you know when is the moment to just take care of yourself, take care of your mental health perhaps. Because it is like it is dialing down everything that could potentially overwhelm you. And so it's like in this process you're more selective, because now we have the Six of Swords. So you see here how it's like right before the Two of Pentacles, it's like right before you take this step, take this leap, it's like there are a bunch of thoughts like just roaming around and just taking you to this very speedy mental process that could be overwhelming. It's almost like you know how to identify when anxiety is starting to be triggered, because it's like something concrete is about to come to life, right? It's like you are about to go in that direction. So the moment that you feel triggered, it's like you know that you're not in your heart. So the way to go back to your heart is like sharing whatever you have in your mind with this person, so that they can help you in this very private space to filter what is going to come, that is actually going to be manifested on the outside, which feels just like sparkly and just like magical, right? But inside, it's almost like you know that you are filtering everything that was in your mind. So it could be just like a business meeting, right? Where you it's like are with somebody that understands, the ideas that are coming from you and are coming from your heart space. And it's almost like they see the potential that you have to manifest your ideas, especially when you are in tune with your heart. So it's like they listen to you and they allow you to select through all of those ideas the ones that are like really, really in tune with who you are, right? With the self-worth that you identify in yourself. So it's like they identify that as well, and that's the reason why they're there just listening, right? And so they give you time, they give you space, and then they give you this direction. So it's almost like when time is up, let's say, right? Let's say this is a therapist. It's like when time is up, when the session is over, it's like the moment that you leave the session or that you end this conversation, it's like you know where to go. You know that you were gently, guided out of the turmoil of the Ten of Swords. It's like you were not alone there. If you were freaking out about taking this step, it's like you know that you were not alone. And the moment that you needed assistance, the moment that you needed this reassurance that, you were being embraced and being taken care of by this loving person, reminding you of who you are, reminding you of your own self-worth, your own capacity to manifest what you want. It's like this is what gives you this, it's almost like this this confirmation, but it's more than confirmation. It's almost like this feeling that you are now flowing, right? Because the Six of Swords to me is just talking about like feeling like you're not stuck, right? It's like feeling like you are moving, like you are being guided. So in a very gentle way, it's almost like you have done the selection process of, putting it all out there in regards to your thoughts. And the ones that remained are just the ones that are going to take you to where you need to go, right? So It's like you're not going to stay stuck with your old thought forms or these old patterns that are detrimental to you, or that would potentially prevent you from even taking this leap, taking this step. In fact, the ones that you stay with are the ones that are in tune with your heart space, because in a sense, it's like you allowed yourself to be guided when you needed some help, when you needed the reminder of like your true power. And that comes not only from this person, Cancer. This is what is interesting, because the bottom of the deck is the Strength. So I feel like you have this friend of yours, which is here silently by your side. It's almost like this sidekick that is just keeping you company, that is here whenever you need this gentle nudge, this gentle reminder to go back to your heart space. It's like they are the mirrors for you to, see yourself in your own essence and not get stuck in your own mind. Yes, it's like you use your mind in a very productive way, but it needs to be in a resting mode, in a gentle, tranquil mode. Otherwise, it's like you're just going to like be in this whirlwind of ideas, right? Maybe split between many ideas. But the moment that you filter down, because this is what the magician is doing, it's like inside this private space, it's like you have the time with the Four of Swords to, it's almost like to choose which are the ones that are essential, which are the core values that are going to enhance your step, that are going to give you the solidity, the it's almost like the it's not exactly the certainty, but it's like the firmness that you can trust your own step, because you have been through this selection process. And then when you are in this flow state, you don't feel overwhelmed at all. So you have the help of this friend, but you also have almost like your higher self overlooking the entire thing, right? It feels like they're here on the outside. It's almost like they are almost like this quality control, right? It's like they're making sure that what spills out of the hat is just like pure magic, pure authentic magic, right? Things that are going to come from your heart, just because the lion is, moved by, the courage that comes from the heart. So this is your higher self making sure that this is going to be heard, that this is going to be respected, right? That this is it's like the authentic way to manifest what you want, right? So Cancer, it feels very clear, it feels very simple. It's like you have figured this out, but it's almost like every single time you have to go back and do the process again. It's like maybe, the first time that this happened, it's like it took you a little bit of time to figure this process out. But by now, I feel like it's like you have understood how it works, right? It's like you understand the value of this first step. You understand the potential for anxiety to come up. You understand like who you have to go for to, vent out, and how this process can be a lot easier, right? So it is simple. And I feel like as time goes by, not just because you have found somebody to actually release all of the excessive thoughts, but you have your own higher self here guiding you. So at the same time that you have given yourself time throughout this entire journey, and you continue to give yourself time, it's like you have smoothed the edges. It's like you are perfecting your own ability to manifest. So this is really interesting. It's almost like you have your own ritual, let's say, to enter this flow state. It's like you know how to identify each step of the way, and you know how crucial each step is. So that's amazing, Cancer. I am going to pull more cards for you to see where this wants to go next. And also I'm going to pull from the astrological runes in the extended reading. So if you want to join me there, I'll be very happy to see you. You can find a link down below. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.